police must have a good reason to stop you, and they must be able to explain to you why it is necessary that they have stopped you. Welcome back to The Law Process
with me, Jay,
and me, Grace. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you comment on all our videos.
Yes, and make sure you hit that post notification bell. In today's video, we will be explaining your legal rights on stop and search.
In England, the police have the power to stop you and ask you what you're doing, where you're going, and your name. This is just so that they can prevent crime and gather evidence.
However, you do not have to stop or answer any questions. You can simply walk away, and just because you do this, it does not give them the right to search you. However, it is in your best interest to probably cooperate to stop matters escalating further. Under Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984, a police officer has the power to stop you if they have reasonable grounds to suspect that you're carrying any of the following: 1. Illegal drugs. 2. A weapon or weapons. 3. Stolen property. Or 4. Anything that could be used to commit a crime.
So, what we mean by reasonable ground is that the police must have a good reason to stop you, and they must be able to explain to you why it is necessary that they have stopped you.
Yes, and also note that reasonable ground cannot be based on stereotypes or generalizations such as age, race, appearance, or even the fact that someone has a previous conviction.
And the only circumstances in which the police can stop and search you without reasonable grounds is if the search was previously approved by a senior police officer.
In addition, a police officer also has the power to search you for controlled drugs under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act 1971. There is a long list of what's classified as controlled drugs. This can be found in Schedule 2 of the Misuse of Drugs Act 1971, and we'll also put a link to this down below in the description box.
Under Section 2 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984, before this search, the police must tell you their name, the police station, why they want to search you, what they expect to find on you, why they're legally allowed to search you, and that you can have a record of the search.
And if you get stopped outside in a public area, a police officer is only allowed to ask you to take off your coat, gloves, or jacket unless you have been stopped in relation to terrorism.
In almost all cases, the police must give you a search record. The search record must include the date and time of the stop and search, the reason why they stopped and searched you, the details of the officer, the power used to search you, and the outcome. This record is important because if later on down the line you want to complain, this is the record that will be used to identify your circumstances and the situation.
Police officers now have cameras attached to their uniforms to capture video and audio evidence. This can be used in private and public settings as long as the officer has a legitimate reason for the use. The officer must advise you if you are being recorded. The camera acts as an independent witness to the situation and can be used in court or other legal proceedings.
Also, if you feel the need to record the situation, you can. You're well in your rights to whip out your phone and start recording. Just make sure you tell the police officer what you're about to do before you do it.
Just to clarify, if you are driving and a police officer asks you to pull over and ask you a few questions such as where you're going and why, this is known as a vehicle stop and is not stop and search.
Don't worry about it, guys. I read nowhere that Southern sheriffs really want to be talked down to by big-shot Northerners.
Afternoon.
Officer, what is it? We are in a tremendous urban rush.
It only becomes a stop and search when a police officer asks you to come out of your car and proceeds to search you and your vehicle. At that point, the stop and search rules that we've explained earlier apply. Finally, if you're in a situation where a stop and search escalates to an arrest, make sure you get a free legal representative, innocent or guilty. If you want an additional video on arrest, make sure you comment down below as the rights are different.
So, to round up, if you do get stopped and searched, don't be scared, be calm, be polite, and don't assume the worst.
And always ask questions. Ask for the officer's full name, their warrant number, and the legal basis for their search.
And make sure you get a record of the stop and search. You have 3 months to claim this back from the police if you didn't get one. And if you want to find out any more information on police powers, make sure you check out the Gov website and the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984, and we will put the links in the description box below. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to our channel.
And we'll see you in our next one.
Bye!